Right. I do believe we are live. Good morning. What are you doing today? I am hoping you are well on this Tuesday. It may still say, Monday on the title. I do not know. I've been up to a few things in the background trying to figure a few more things out. Yay, let me give Miss Jasmine and Miss Josiah a shout out. Thank you so much for helping me try to get some things organized. Now I've got to focus on some other things, but we're all good and in a better place. So thank you so much. I want to say hello to the replay viewers. You know how to fast forward along the timeline to get past the rambling and whatnot. We're not going to ramble too long. We're going to get started here at 7:59. My name is Bernaid Flanoy, and I'm going to shift you around just a little bit. Yep, you're in the right spot for art practice, and we're going to work on a few more things. I may even start a new board, at least with the background. That stuff, I like to show you how to start because it's not too difficult. I've got all kinds of ideas. It's hard to choose just one. But this is where the theme music would roll. I'm going to shift you around and let's have a good painting session. Hold on just a second, America. We're twisting you. I'm going to back you up. Let me move this cord here. Oh, and my voice is in the basement. Oh, so I am sorry to sound like Froggy from Little Rascals. Some of you guys are too young to even know. Now, we're not going to be rocking the table. Be still. All right, so I'm going to get on over here, and I'm going to angle this down just a little bit here. Hold on. There we go. I've got my computer over there, too. All right, here we are. Please stop rocking. It's still rocking. Let me see. That shift will help. Okay. All right. There's a lot of cool stuff that I want to do. I don't know. I'm torn between doing a quick canvas and then going back to the fall painting. I think what I want to do on this one is add a couple of little gold flecks and tighten up the white in here for the letter A. And then go ahead and seal that one. That one will be done. Do we have anything on the back? No, we don't have anything on the back of this one. Maybe we can do that. Hold on a second. Because I've got a few ideas. Let me make sure I am refreshed over here so I can make sure I'm seeing anybody that comes on. I'll try to anyway. Let me scroll up. Okay, it is live over there. Yay, yay, yay. Yes, you are on time for art practice. Come on in. Take your seats. Yes, we are doing a little more crafting today. Loving it. Oh, good gracious. Listen to that voice. I don't want to say burning the midnight oil, but I want to say burning the 3:30 a.m. oil. Okay, this is us live over here. Okay. There we go. Oh, my bum. Look at my bum in the air. Oh, Lord, here I am. Let me get my bum out of the way. Okay. Let me, come on, and behave. All right, so that way I can see there's a comment that comes through. Let me say good morning, first of all. Good morning. Let me hit enter over there. Let me say good morning over here. Because Facebook, I don't know if you've noticed it, has been doing a lot of changing. All right. So I've got a comment in on both sides. You know what? Let me look at this outdoor paint that I just got yesterday. I kept thinking of a color scheme that I thought would be pretty nifty. Okay. So let's go ahead and get this clean. Okay. This is Bernade Flanoy. This will give me a good gauge on how much I use. It looks like I'm using maybe about 2 ounces. Maybe 2 to 3 ounces. Okay. This is that gloss. Ooh, look at it coming out. This is that gloss. Uh-oh. Kind of thick, too. Let's see which brush are we going to use for that. I'm going to use this one for that. Let's go with the larger one. Actually, I'm going to go right on up here with my for real paintbrush, just a regular 2-inch, so we can go ahead and hit it. I'm going to wet it just a little bit so that it will release the paint a little bit better. All right, let's hit this. I'm trying to see how this gloss stuff. Oh Lord, my computer's right there. See how this gloss stuff takes on unprimed wood. And this is right on the back of that other one that I really, really like with the black background. Okay. Now, something tells me that maybe I might need to shake this thing a little bit more, because this is coming out kind of like a stain, actually. Ooh, come on now, table. This is not bad, but this is not quite how I envisioned it. Let me give this a little shake. What are you guys working on today? Let me just give this a little shake, just in case. And see, I know better. But when it's so full, it's also difficult to see what we got. To stir it up. Okay, that helped a little bit, because it just seemed to be super duper transparent. Okay, it should have some kind of opacity to it. Okay, let me just hit the top of this just a little bit. I probably need to hit the side. Okay, so for the replay, if you're here live, you know it's a process. It takes a little while to get there. You just can't bake a cake. And this is why I see now, after watching PBS for forever. You know what? I'm going to throw a little bit of white up in here. Let's see what we come up with. I like to do it impromptu. Oh, goodness, you're way over there. Let me bring you a little closer. Let me angle you down a little bit more anyway, so you can kind of see more of the action. There we go. Please stop moving, table. Okay. So, this, just mixing this in here. I'm going to flip back on my computer, but I know it's going to be inevitable. It's in the studio. It will eventually have some. Ooh, goodness, this is interesting. Let me work this in over here. Let me get a little bit more brown. Over on this side. This is interesting. And I kept looking at my sunflower that I did yesterday. It didn't turn out to be too bad. I'm not, upset with it. I might just outline it a little bit more. So I wanted it to dry because, like I said, sometimes I don't know what things look like until they're actually dry. Even after using stuff for a while, you get a basic idea, but you still want to. Okay, so this is not soaking in as quickly, I guess, as the matte paint from what I'm seeing here. This is the gloss paint. And I'm coming on down to the end down here. And it was going on kind of like a stain, a thick stain. But it's kind of sitting on top. Let's see, let's catch this edge right here. And see with this, with me kind of having a little bit of white in here. It's not going to be something I can maybe touch back up so easily. Can do it, but it takes maybe a little bit of color mixing. Alright, so we're smoothing this out. Kind of like that. All right, let's just get on down in here. Need just a little bit more paint here. Maybe a little bit of white too. I forgot that's that thin white. Just trying to get in on those sides, those edges sometimes. Oh, good. Let me look at it from this side, because I am working on a piece of wood, and sometimes the surfaces are not so even with some pieces of paper. So, let's see. Okay. All right. So it looks like it's going to dry a little bit. Okay, good. Let me set this off to the side and let that dry. It looks like it's going to be a moment. Yep, looks like it's going to be a moment. I'll probably have to reduce this. All right, so I've got another board over here. I would have to do probably the same thing to get the background ready, but I'm going to go ahead and need to hit this. Let me hit this with a blow dryer just a little bit, so it can heat up and then it can kind of dry off to the side. Then I'm going to bring that sunflower back up. Okay, let's check the time. It's 8:12. We're making good time. So a nice, simple, neutral background, you can do so much with it. So hold on just a moment. Thank you. For a split second, I'm thinking, why won't it dry? I forgot we're working with gloss, outdoor gloss paint. I got a little bit close yesterday. I don't know. Looking at the replay, let me hold it up like that. Outdoor, on that yellow label, it says, hello, Brene, outdoor, indoor, and it's gloss. Okay? I like working with the matte. So in the gloss, you have less color selection. So let me set this off on the side over here. Let's see, are we about to get paint on things? Let's not. Hold on. Look. Actually, it's I'm drawing real fast, actually. Okay, so let's throw this back up here. I still want to fix this back here. And I had a thought about using some gray. You know what? I had a thought about painting over the whole thing. That's what I had a thought about. So I do want to change some of that. Do I have gray up here? I'm going to make one right quick. I thought I had some gray. So now the neutral colors, going back, I already know about that. Hold on a minute. I will mess up a paintbrush. I already know. Okay. There we go. Because I might, hold on a minute. I might want to reuse it over here. Now, originally, I didn't know what I was doing. Like I said, this was like my seed painting for my ideas. And, you think it's like kind of like a mistake. And it could be. But I like to leave the mistakes around because I'll remember the good parts. And then I'll remember some of the things I want to change. So, let's see. And then maybe we can get a couple of paintings out of this broadcast. Let's put this over here, right along this edge here. I'm going to rub that down with my fingernails to seal that. Actually not. I'm going to go ahead and hit that with black up there. I think I'm going to keep this down here black and gray. I'm just going to put this on here to fix it, and then I'll go back. And you see, it's not anything hard. Just like making the macaroni and cheese or the dressing. None of it is hard to do. You just have to make the list, go get the stuff, come back, put the stuff away, prep the stuff, prep your work area. Okay, this is not going too bad here. All right. I probably should have just gone on ahead with the 2-inch and been finished with it, Brene. Okay. Can you see it doesn't take super duper long? It's not super duper hard. I already know this is too short. Let me put that over there. Let me just go ahead and get the 2-inch. Oopsie. And we were just eyeballing this down here. And then I'm going to just tape off that black part down there. And that's going to be my footer. Or do I want all of this black? You know what? I'm going to let that all be black. So I've got a header and a footer. And then you can do something really cool with it. Let's see. So this is matte black. And if I were to stencil on top with something a little bit gloss, that would, with a gloss, that would give us a little bit more texture visually. Uh-oh, note to self. Gotta pick up more black paint. So let me squeeze some of this out. Ooh, good gracious. Pull off my little chunks here. Otherwise, they get into the paint. Let's squeeze some of this out. Now, I want to use this big 2-inch brush, but that'll soak up a lot of my paint. What I think I'm going to do, I'm going to go with my Old Faithful. Old Faithful sponge brush. Get all of that water out of there. You want it to just be barely damp because you don't want the paint to be diluted. Okay, so let's go on. Let me take my whole plate or my stack of plates. So this was my first one, what, about a month ago? I want to say maybe the beginning of August. I started doing some crafting. But I really, truly need to finish up those portraits. That was the hope of this past weekend, but this house was crying out, clean me, clean me, clean me. And we got a good start on that. All right, so this is good and black, and I'm just thinning it out. Let me double check the time. 8:20, we're doing bad. Yep, I was like, what in the world am I doing? Because it's like I'm looking at the black. Like, well, where's the gray? So I'm sealing up my edges right here so I can keep the black stripe up underneath, but then I'm going to add the gray. It's like, what in the world? Just for a quick second. Then I know this little brain right here. We're about to sit back in front of this computer with the young'uns. Hi, Mr. Noy. Hello. How are you? We were doing our scavenger hunt just as an introduction. You know, you are at home. You might discover that, oh, no, not so bad. I can find some of the things that I like, and oh yeah, I know about those colors. So the little first graders are professionals now. They know how to scavenge, and they know how to hold it up to the computer so that their whole screen is filled with a color. So my whole screen, all the little rectangles are filled up with the color blue or the color red or whatever color I shout out. And that's, I think, a nice warm-up introduction back to the school year. And then now we're going to see about learning about some more artists. All right. Let me hit this, and then I'm going to do the gray. Like I was saying before, sometimes I don't know what it looks like until it dries. And so sometimes you got to go right back up in there and make sure you got a good coat on it. I'm glad I did not clear out this brush yet. We want to make sure we were good. Okay, that looks pretty good there. Okay. Let me make sure I go over this little knot again. All right. We got a few of those around. And like I say, you see, it's not anything hard or difficult. It just takes a little bit of time. And then I'm still learning the steps and the procedures. Do this first. Whoops, should have done that. Whoops, why did I do it that way? Okay, so now that's the black. now are great. Let's see. Are we going to finish up that sunset? Ooh, somebody come and get me. Come get me up out of here. I'm not trying to say sunset. I'm trying to say sunflower. Ooh, that lets me know I'm a little bit tart. I think I'm going to try this one here. I kind of like the way. And I'm not familiar with what they call the chip brushes for doing my crafting. So now I'm familiar with them now. Let's hit it. So this is great. And I am trying to brush away from the tape as best as I can because you don't want the paint to go up underneath. So I'm trying to pick up the excess. Oh, this gray has a lot of little globs in it. Must be old. Okay, I'm gonna let that soak in right there and I'll come back. Let me smooth it out though. So then I know. I just had a little flashback. I was like, why is this tape over here? It's like, okay, I am realizing. At first, I thought I was painting in some place where I wasn't supposed to paint. It's all right. So this is gray right here along that edge. It is covering up that black. Gotta be careful over here. I don't have that tape. All righty. So it is 8:26. Art practice is definitely over. Gather up your things. Thanks for joining. This is just a little bit of wrapping up after class wrap up. And you know what? I'll throw this out here too. I love to gift wrap. So for something that you like, ooh, I thought about this. The gift wrapping is going to start at $20 for something this size. It takes a minute, and I want to make sure it's going to be cute. Let me hit this with the. Oh no, I'll get the lights. Thank you. Now, you have to remember that I am working with tape. Oh, I don't really want to. Oh, good gracious, that's too much, people. I don't really want to overheat that. This gray needs a whole nother coat. So we're doing that really fast. Okay, let's go ahead. So that's soaked in the wood. Okay. That's okay. That's why I want to do the drying right away so I can see. Because I don't want to tell you, oh yeah, it looks great, and then you get it. Oh, this is another just here. I am still trying to make on Monday and you see me still doing the same thing on Wednesday. It's like, well, it is live. We're doing this live. And there may be other people that may pre-record some things, and I may get to that point. The whole point is we are doing this all live. Ooh. Let me see. I think I got I'm having a great today. Is that 8:28? All right. We'll leave that. We'll leave that like it is. Hold on, I'm gonna lift you up here, and I'm gonna check that surface up. That's back. Oh goodness. Well, it's just us. Okay, so this is the background. Try to get it up here. Of the other one. Let's see. It's there. It has kind of like maybe a barnyard kind of feel. So what I'm trying to see about the surface. Even though it says gloss and I see a little bit of sheen, it's still relatively matte. That's gonna be, oh, I can't see a thing. I've raised it to high end. But that's okay. So this is the back here. We'll come up with something. We have the white letters here. I'm gonna come up with something here on the back that I think will be interesting. I may come on a little bit early. Tomorrow's Wednesday, and so that's the last broadcast of the week. I always want to pop on extra, but it's just too many other things going on once this camera turns on. So let's see, can we peel this up? Ow. We're peeling this up. Okay, we're gonna peel that off. Peel that off. And our last few seconds, because it is 8:30 right now. It did go up underneath there just a little bit. Let's see about this next one. A little bit. Look at the brush. And yes, we are going to change the orange letters. It was a good idea, as they say, at the time. But yeah, we're going to change that out now. And we'll see. Well, wait a minute. So we've got this fall one. And the other fall one. And that's going to be it for right now. So I still want to finish something on the back of that one. But we're learning as we go. I have had a great time. I'm hoping you're learning some things from what I'm showing you and telling you. Hopefully you're picking up some good stuff and seeing some things not to do. So, you learn. You learn, and then when you get in there, you'll have your own errors too. Let's get the lights, people. Let's send these people on their merry way. It is Tuesday. Have a terrific, tremendous Tuesday. You got that one? Mm-hmm. Got that one. Got that one. Let's turn it off. There we go. And the computer. Hey. Hey. Evening. Good morning. I'm signing off. Well, guys, this is Brene Sernoy, art teacher, portrait painter, paint party instructor, art kit maker, signing off for the day. Remember to do something that makes your heart come alive, something that makes your heart sing. This right here, me being in my studio painting, is what makes me come alive and joyful. And also teaching the littles. So I'm off with the day job. Peace to you. Have a terrific, tremendous Tuesday. Smile today. Find something to smile about. And make smile. Fingers in your face.